Welcome to We Love to Hate Everything. I'm Jodie, and along with my long-distance bestie Amanda, we live to break down all the things we love to hate. Each week, we scour TV, TikTok, and pop culture and deliver you our unfiltered, snarky takes on everything. Take a moment to subscribe on YouTube so you catch all our live streams and shows, and follow the links in the banner to subscribe to our free weekly podcast and 2 Patreon shows, We Love to Hate TV and Total Request Podcast, where you request the shows and we break them down. Once subscribed, you have instant access to our massive library of hundreds of past shows and recaps. We promise you'll love it. And listen, we're all friends here, so let us hear from you in the comments. We love getting to know you, and we hope you enjoy the show. All right, let's go. Hello, and welcome to We Love to Hate Everything. I'm Jodie.
I'm Aminata and Latrice.
Oh, Amanda and Latrice, just 2 little kittens out on the town.
Yeah. Hey, Jodie, do you hear that noise? Not my fan.
What?
You can probably hear the fan too. It's the sound of no dogs.
The sound of silence.
Just back there. He's hungover from the Emmys last night. He still got his bow tie on. He slept in the clothes that he was wearing last night.
Oh my God, what a little party slut he is. Whoa. Hey, speaking of Emmys, we're going to be talking about, all the hottest topics this week. The Emmys, SNL shakeups, what to watch on TV. I'm going to give you a little update on my Vanderpump Rules watch, Charlie Sheen, Plathville, et cetera, et cetera. But first things first, let's get into a little housekeeping.
Oh my God. Okay. Not girl dinner. Housekeeping.
Ooh, it's getting real spicy, hot and spicy over on Girl Dinner this week. This was a fun one. We we dipped our toe into the prison pen pod pool, whatever you want to call it. And
we're finding me a man. And there's some real choices and women.
And women too. Don't forget about the eligible women on death row, Amanda. Come on. Now, interesting. They're not looking for legal help in pen pals. Just someone to, talk about God and maybe not their crimes.
I wanted only death row.
That's right. Nothing but the best for Bebe. So check that out on Girl Dinner. Another winner over here, season 14, episode 5 over on Patreon. A Not So Merry Christmas. Cody.
House. This is my house.
Yeah. What's a guy to do when he just wants to get what he wants all the time? What's the problem?
Yeah. Man.
It's the beginning of the end for Christine. And over on Total Request Podcast, a real Canadian gem. Ready or Not. This is right up there with Degrassi.
What would your mama say?
We went to summer camp.
They do, and the main character's name is Amanda.
Oh, is Amanda the one that is Canadians like lesbian archetype?
No, it's Busy.
Busy was Amanda taught me that Busy was like every young girl who's questioning her sexuality, who thinks she might be into girls. Like Busy was the
awakening. Yeah, I saw it back then.
Oh, I for sure can see it.
Back then they were tomboys. She's a tomboy, that girl.
Right.
Also, it doesn't date men.
I enjoyed it. I loved it, and you should too. So check that out over on Patreon. Anything else in housekeeping besides hitting that thumbs up? Smashing that like, subscribe, leave us a 5-star review. Should we just get into hot topics?
Oh, wait, no, I thought of another housekeeping. I'm wearing my Go Away shirt. You guys should check out our merch.
Yes.
Redbubble, Teespring. There's a whole bunch of shit. They're all like hilarious. Wear these. Especially Christmas is coming up, and Redbubble always has really good deals. So check that out. And then also, I have another podcast called And Just Like That. I said that 100 times. Pod in the City, and we're covering And Just Like That and figuring out what exactly went wrong with that shit. And every Friday, we have a live stream at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time where we break down the episode. And this week, Jodie, guess which episode it is?
Oh no, is it the fingering one? No.
We've made it. It's time. You guessed it on our episode the first time we covered that, but now we're like doing a hate rewatch. Anyway, super fun. Come to us.
Even more egregious. I mean, forget the fingering in the kitchen. That Che brought a bottle of tequila, vodka for Carrie.
Yeah.
Proceeds to pay and drink it herself.
Yeah.
As she fucks her best friend in her kitchen. It's really a cute story.
Yeah, Che's a person you'd leave your husband of 30 years for, right? Anyway, check that out. Okay, well, let's get into hot topics. They are extra hot this week. Right.
Oh, well, you want to fill me in or you want me to go first?
Yeah, actually, you know what? That was incorrect.
Uh-oh.
Edit that in post, please. This is actually
Oh, we had a little weekend update. Oh, that's
right. Yeah,
Michael. Okay, so our weekend update, little segue there. Would you like to go first, or do you want me to fill you in on all my fanciful events this weekend?
I'll go first. Okay, so I had a lot of dogs this weekend, but my two new assistants are working out amazingly. Millennials. Yes, we know work ethic. I'm never giving a teen a chance again, ever.
Those Euphoria high teens, I mean, they know where to score some stuff, but they got to work on their alarm setting skills, follow through, responsibility. It's tough.
I mean, I gave him a chance. Anyway, there was an adoption event this weekend at some like apartment complex.
And you put the teens up for adoption?
Yep. There was a pet sitting or a foster adoption. And then there was also like a cat event. So but they made me go to this other one because there were already a bunch of cats going to that one. So it was downtown right behind the Calgary Tower in this high rise called First on 10th. And like in their like community level, like the floor where like there's the gym and like the common room and all this shit.
Okay.
They set up this fucking foster event for some fucking reason, but we did.
Okay.
And like droves of people came out, including this one little girl that was I wanted to murder her.
Areola.
At first she was cute, but then she kept like touching me and being like, hey, and it like wouldn't stop, and her mom was right there, and I wanted to be like, can you handle this, please? Or I will, because I was like getting ready to. Eventually I was like, I'm leaving before I like tell that little girl off.
Like, anyway. I'm a little busy. Oh, so she's a tapper.
Can I touch the cat again? No. I'm going to find out who you are and make sure that you're not allowed to adopt any of them. Anyway, I took Princess Diana, but then I also had to take these 3 other kittens that I don't know from Adam and picked them up and took them. And so here's my car. I had these 3 kittens in the back here. Frankie, Freddie, and Flynn. Flynn was.
Wait, are they all in the same carrier?
Yeah.
What?
This is the litter that Princess Diana got adopted into, but then they split her off with the mom, and then I gave the mom to another foster. Anyway.
Wait, you can have 3 cats in one carrier.
The kittens. And they all just kind of like play on each other.
Okay.
And then here's Princess Di in her carrier. She's really making a shoulder. Really posing. So we got there. It was so fucking cute. There was like this. Okay, so here's the 3 kittens, like in their little
playpen.
Yeah. And then this hand right here with the fucking keys. That's that little fucking girl. She kept swinging the keys in the cat's face. Anyway.
Oh, I see the hand. Okay, there. Oh, yeah. She's coming in. Yep.
Little hand. There's that. And then they're all behaving. They're just like chilling and like meowing and being super cute. And here's Diana fucking climbing up the entire wall, she's climbing upside down on the thing, like the entire time,
standing in the litter box.
Standing in the litter box, spilt it all over the place. Yeah. here's her again. I mean, it's all three, but she like so I get there. Oh, and here's another couple of things. Here's this puppy. This is like there was like a puppy litter in every litter, like Whiskey's litter. There's one puppy that just no one has interest in. So this is like that in her
That's
litter.
So sad.
I mean, she doesn't know. She's like she has like her. So anyway, and then here's this other like dog that I think was surrendered by their owner. Terrified.
It's like a little Bichon Frise or something.
Yeah, but
Maltese.
very popular at the event, but like was terrified.
I'm sure.
And then there's like this little litter of puppies.
Oh my God, what are those? I want to squish them and bite and chew on their little body fat.
Golden retrievers, but I think there's also Chihuahua in there. They were really cute. One took a really big dump and it stuck up the whole room for the entire duration.
Oh, gross.
But so I walk in. I immediately like I handed the cats off and I'm like, I have to use the bathroom because I had driven 20 minutes and already my bladder was like exploded.
Yeah.
So I come back from the bathroom and like I don't know who anyone is. Like I usually drop my animals off and then leave, but then I ended up just becoming like the cat barker because no one else was in charge of the cats. It was just me. So I was like having to answer questions and I'm like, this is beyond my pay grade. I had like taken a gummy, so I was high as fuck. But anyway, I came back from the bathroom and there's this guy standing there. He's like probably my age, and he I assumed he was with Pause for Change because like we had just got the event had just started, and he was like hanging out with the kittens, and he's like talking to me just like about. I was an idiot. He was there to adopt, but then I was just talking to him like he was, and he kind of asking questions, and I just kind of not being short, but like not really being informative because I just thought he was like. But then he was like really interested in Princess Diana. He like asked to hold her. She was like crawling all over his body. And he's like, I've always been a dog guy. And I came here to look at the dogs, but like these kittens are so cute. And he's like, this one is so feisty and whatever.
I think he thought this little pussy was the cutest. That's what I think he was interested in that one.
I said, he kept asking me a lot of personal questions about myself. And I was like, ugh. And then he mentioned that he had a partner later, like a girlfriend. And I was like, okay, I wasn't planning on fucking you today. And then he took a couple of pictures of me holding the kitten. And I let him because I thought he was with Pause for Change. But it wasn't creepy. Like when I look at it, I'm making it sound more creepy than it was. It's just, I was flustered because I didn't realize this was a normal man. But he was kind of hitting.
Oh, he's jerking off to those pics.
But he had a good connection with the fucking cat anyway. Then Aubrey messaged me afterward and she said, and there was a couple other people that were like taking pictures with her and stuff. But then and I was like, I really hope that one guy gets her because like they did seem to have like I would have felt really happy just like if I could have picked anyone, it would have been her. She's like, we got this application from this woman and it's like so nice and friendly. And I was like, oh, she's like, yeah, she was at the event. And I was like, oh, there was like this guy, like this Indian guy, like who was like who I really liked. She's like, oh, this person has an Indian name. And then we read the thing and I'm like, no, I think this is the guy because it was so filled with like happy faces and like, just like people pleasing email-y stuff that like we do. So I was like, oh, that's another green flag, I feel. Because he was just the email came across as if they were a woman because it was, polite. Bare minimum here.
I mean, Mary Brown has been catfished before, thinking it was a man and it was a woman. So I don't know. There seems to be like some sort of an interest beyond Princess Diana here.
Okay.
Okay. I'm just saying. You sound suspicious.
Well, now he has to come to my house. And I was like, oh, can I just like
God, Amanda.
It's fine.
You need to make sure that like your dad or Ron or something is over there.
There's gonna be like 4 dogs. A man. Well, I think he has to bring the girlfriend.
Oh, okay. Well then
like you have to bring everyone that like is gonna interact with the cat or something.
Okay. Well, Walter will like bark at him nonstop, right?
Oh yeah, I was thinking about like
perfect.
Giving Walter to Debbie, but like Walter will not let anyone fucking come near, like breathe on.
Okay,
me.
good. Yeah, let Walter sit down. Okay.
I'm making you're the one that is turning this into the fact that he was like in love with me. We just had a conversation as two adult persons.
I just think you should keep your phone on me and just be ready to reach out at all times.
All right.
Let me know when he's coming by.
I'll be like,
gotta take care of you.
During this little interview, I'm gonna be like, I just need to do a courtesy check on with my friend right now.
Yeah, exactly.
People are tracking my location. Okay. So anyway, she's gonna get adopted. That's nice. She'll be gone by the end of the week.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're gonna miss her?
Yeah, this one's gonna hurt. Because I had her since she was like could fit in the palm of my hand.
A little teeny
So
tiny. And you named her.
I know.
You thought she was Charles for a while.
But she's a woman. She's better.
I mean, if that doesn't fit this is the perfect guy then. Because same thing. You're like man, woman, handwriting. Like what's going on here? Kind of in an ambiguity. They're perfect for each other.
You know that Mama Gray, that last cat I adopted out? I messaged her that they lived in like an RV half the year. I messaged her the other day and I was like, hey, I was just thinking about Mama Gray. How is she enjoying her new life? She didn't respond. And then she wrote me a paragraph about what a disappointment this cat has been. And she bullies the other cats. And we love her now and we know her better than anyone else. So we don't want to give her back. And just like, you should have, but they left without taking the her what's it called? Like license
tags.
And I was like, and they were just down the block, and I was like, hey, come right back. I'll just leave it in my mailbox. And they're like, oh no, we live outside of the city, so we're gonna have to get her a new license anyway. And then they messaged me a couple days later, like, hey, do you have her microchip number? And I was like, oh yeah, I think so. So I sent that to her. Anyway, in this diatribe, she's like, we were clear that we wanted a friend for our other cat, and she is not like that. And you should have done a courtesy and driven out to our house to give us the license. And it's like, but you said not to worry about it. And then they had her vet outside of town couldn't scan the microchip, so they had to come into the city to get it scanned. And this is all my fault. And she's like, we're never using your foster company again. I was like, what the fuck?
Oh well, like then they should have asked, or maybe their other cat isn't friendly or something.
Then me and Aubrey was like super upset. And then she wrote back, she's like, do you want any tips? Amanda can take her back. And they're like, well, we know her better than, and it's like, well, something's going on over there, because she literally nursed 9 babies, including, and she was great with, 15 dogs and 5 cats. So I think I know her better. But anyway, it was just very clear. And me and Aubrey were going through sending each other screenshots because we had to put this all on record. And every screenshot of interaction before this was with this woman was like, she's great. Here's some pictures of how much her and the other cat are friends. So I'm like, I don't know what kind of mood I caught you in.
Yeah, that is definitely one of those, like, it's not you. Everyone has something going on.
Well, but then she doubled down, Aubrey. She's like, I don't want any of your help, and you're not admitting guilt, which makes you the bad person. And then I'm like, I'm gonna just go ahead and delete this woman's number from my phone, because
forget it.
Absolutely send her something and like a bitch.
Not worth it.
Not worth it. Anyway, then I spent the rest of the weekend watching 90 Day Journey, which this is, look, if you want to jump in on any 90 Day Journey, Daniela Mohammed is also very good, as is Nicole and Adnan and Ed and Rose. But this one, I think, is like captures the true essence. Also, he has like 3 different journeys with 3 different women, including Jess. And that whole Jess storyline is so good, where Debbie like goes, and it's like, and she like has this meltdown after the first travel day.
Yep.
Oh, it's just so magical. And then and by the way, we're doing an episode of that for TRP in a couple of weeks.
We are.
And then I also watched the whole Italy season of the Jersey Shore, which another fun.
Oh my God. The Italy season.
Good. Oh my God. And I just got to, I'm halfway through the season. I just got to the Where's My Boyfriend episode. So that's
I was just going to say, they were all at their breaking point. They had done 3 previous seasons back to back, and now they're flown out to Italy. And then right after this, don't they jump in?
They forced them to go straight to Jersey, straight to Seaside, because it's still because it's just getting into summer now. But like everyone was in withdrawal because they couldn't like get. Well, Mike's book is actually really good. He like what did he do? I think he took out all these capsules, and like he did like 1 capsule by 1 capsule of like Oxy and brought that. But then he misjudged how many there were, and then so everyone was just kind of in withdrawal. But then they I think found cocaine anyway. So that was my weekend. It was lovely, and now I have no dogs. This whole week is super light. So yay.
Good. Well, I stepped back into a little antique resale shop. We're like, okay, we haven't done that for a while. And I mean, you can already see this one. Now, the restraint it took me not to buy this. I was going to buy this, hanging in the studio over here, but something about it was just a little too creepy. Now I found a lace embroidered what do you call it? It's like a doily. It's framed.
Yeah, it's crocheted. Yeah.
And what does it say, Amanda?
It says Alice.
Still but Alice. Tell me, like, this does carry an energy. This carries an energy into the room. It is haunted.
I was getting ready to yell at you and be like, if you see something sister-wise, fucking buy it. What the fuck? But then the second I saw this, I got a really kind of sick feeling.
Yeah. Yeah, like Alice died in like the late.
Like, it actually brings Alice's exact energy, which is energy I don't want in my life at all.
And like absolutely, this person owned Victorian dolls.
Save this up in our like saved pictures, because I think you can all. If we're getting a little too like overstimulated or excited about something, maybe just pop that up and it'll just
put up Alice. Also $25. Like, now 10, I might have done it, but 25 to bring that kind of an energy. And then we always have to look at it.
You put that in the bathroom.
Yeah.
You have a little
laugh. I just, speaking of a little laugh, I almost bought this for you, my babe, but I didn't know how I would ship it to Canada. Now this, take it in. I don't know what style of fart this would be, but it was definitely one that was like in the 90s.
It's like the Mr. Happy or Mr. Circle or Mr. Triangle, like those.
Yeah, yes, but there was like a time period where people would get like personalized drawings. Maybe it was like their 8th grade graduation or their high school graduation, and they would put in different aspects of the person's personal. So obviously someone had something made.
This is like my dream guy, Jodie.
Dream man. He looks like go ahead.
I was gonna say, or it's the a drawing of the man, the guy that me and John warn everyone on every single one of our episodes of, parents, don't let your daughters date a theater guy. Don't let your daughters date a music theater guy, because this is a drawing of a guy. What's the vibe?
He looks like Michael Bowling for Columbine. What's his name?
Michael Moore. This
looks like Michael Moore somewhat, and it's an SNL theme. So there is a director's chair. It says Chris Farley.
Well, I don't think it's a SNL theme. I think it's like actor.
It's an SNL theme. Like even the tag, like look behind him. It says Saturday Night Live, set design. And then there's anyway, you can see it. There's like props, whatever, all these like different books. It's just really cheesy. But I was like, oh, yeah, look at that little time warp. And last but not least, almost bought this one. Now, Amanda, I'm going to have you, if you can, read that aloud. This is a small drawing, very eerie, of just people embracing, holding each other. It's like a line with blue and black and just swirly twirlies, eerie.
All right, artist Cherie Le Moumier, painted as a result of 9/11/01. She and her husband attend Westminster.
I'm guessing presidential something. Munster, Indiana.
Oh, okay. All of those words in the bottom. I don't even know what any of those stand for. Do you get it?
No, I don't. And also, this is just someone's random drawing that they have done about their feelings of 9/11. And
selling for how much? $16. This is actually a good way to sell art, huh? Just take it right to the resale store. It's kind of brilliant.
I'm just gonna watch and see how long that stays there, because guess what else was still there that I showed
behind us, Jodie.
Well, speaking of, they still had the 9/11 merch. There was a small statue of the like firefighters like putting a flag in, and then there's like a police officer still there. Shocking. I know. I would have thought the 9/11 memorials would have flown off the shelf. Speaking of shopping, I'm trying to, update my wardrobe little bit by little bit. And I am begging, and this comes up on TikTok all the time for me because this is where I'm at. What are we wearing? Where are we shopping? Women in their 30s, 40s, 50s, because everything is either fucking cropped or just super plain. But like everything's just boxy and somewhat cropped.
Do you ever think, okay, because like I was wearing, like I own a couple crop tops that actually look good on me. Like when I like wear like a high-waisted pants, like it looks good. It looks fine. But like I cannot handle the shirt touching. I think it's just that we've grown up just with that area of our skin not being like messed with. That
layered even like layered with like a long shirt underneath and another one on top. Like the longer the better.
Yeah, like the air hitting my, and just like the bottom of the shirt hitting that, and then also pants, like the exact part of my stomach where it has to sit there. I can't wear them high up when it looks good and I look like I have more of a waist, because my body just doesn't want to be touched there.
I know. Well, and like jeans, pants, everything is high-waisted, super high-waisted. And like, I'm sorry, it just doesn't look good on everyone. Like if you do have a little bit of like a pooch, a stomach, it's mom jeans. Like it's not high-waisted, it's mom jeans. So I went on this
around me regardless.
Oh,
but okay,
God.
I saw some like, just the smaller pictures of this and I was like, okay.
So somehow, I'm Googling, women, whatever. And somehow I end up on this like alteredstate.com, which seems like a, one of these weird boutique, whatever. But like, I stopped in my tracks and was like, okay, what the fuck is this? How is this even being sold? I think this is being sold to women our age. This is a sweatshirt for $68 that says, and this is not a joke, Silly Goose University. It like looks like it would be a normal college sweatshirt, except it says Silly Goose University.
See, but okay, so like is our exact generation and our humor like catered to this? Because I actually might wear this because it's funny in a way that it's so stupid that it becomes ironic or a comment.
Yeah, it's not that, because as evidenced by this cool sweatshirt for $64, Fresh Picks. Says fresh picks straight from the farm, $5 a basket, crisp and clean. Red, what does it say? Real flavors.
I own shirts like
it's this. Like a farmer's market. No, for $64, you would wear this.
I'd wear it.
Yeah, you know why you would wear it? Because you're not in the mood to like get fucked anytime soon. Like this is appalling. Now, you know who's going to like this one?
Who?
Janelle, $68, a North Carolina hunting pullover in pink. Very, very busy. I mean, not an inch on this sweatshirt is not covered with something. Is it? North Carolina duck hunting charter since 1984. There's like a big duck flying. There's look like some mountains in the back. There's some pussy willow reeds. Something says something. Moorhead City Hunting Club. This is hideous, Amanda. This is what they want us to be wearing.
I like own a sweater like this from Superstore. I bought it from the grocery store.
Do you? Okay, well, let's look at pants. Okay, let's go to NordstromRack.com. Like I'm not making this shit up. Just NordstromRack.com. Plug it in my size, sort.
There is that TikTok that you and I both sent to each other, or like it was one of those instances where one of us sends it to the other and the other says, "Oh, I almost sent that to you earlier." And it's like the person that bought those like pleated pants, and there was like a pleat that was like a vagina
in the vagina area. Yes.
I mean,
it's
hilarious
like or something, right? But they're real.
On and she was just like opening the flap. Like it was.
I've seen several women wearing these. They're like, "What the fuck is this?" Okay, so these pants.
Speaking of camel toe,
pure spandex material. Okay, let's start high waist, hot pink, all the way down, full bell bottom. Like it is fitted like into
those pants that
bottom calf
and award to that awards show.
Yes. Now. There's also a like where the body meets the leg in that like thigh area. For no reason whatsoever, there are just 2 cutouts where there's just no fabric there. So you can see whatever you may
so
or
that
may not
blue
be
is
wearing
from
under it.
so is that blue from
Yeah,
the bodysuit she's wearing?
blue from the bodysuit. Also, cute little embellishment
Oh
on the
my
waist. There's
from
just like
North
a
to
little,
Crack.
it almost looks like a belly ring, and it's just hearts hanging down.
How much is
Cute.
this?
$74. I didn't put this down. It's $74. Now the back, it gets worse.
Those are so ugly. Those bell bottoms, because they're not even from the knee. They're from mid calf, lower mid.
Yes, mid calf pooling. Now the back, you're probably going, what is that? That looks like a tramp stamp. There's like a turquoisey embellishment. Let's zoom in. It is the Little Mermaid, and in the photos, the iron-on applique is already cracking and peeling and coming off.
Why would they show that?
Why would they sell this or make this? Is this a costume? No, they're actual pants.
Oh my God.
Insane. Go check it out. Little Mermaid, Nordstrom Rack. It's truly appalling. And that was my weekend. There is my rant.
I don't know anyone who would look good in those. And my proof of that is that this model in the pictures looks heinous.
In fact, I think they've cut her head off of every photo. Yeah, and I'm not. I don't want my face in there. Like, please do not put this in my portfolio.
Really, really bad.
I would not have even put Paige in that as a toddler. I wouldn't not have even put her in that.
No. It's because it's ugly. Fugly. The word fugly is coming back apparently. I listened to a Vanderpump Rules podcast called I'm the Devil, and it's with 2 like Gen Z girls, and they're both very funny, but they say fugly all the time. And I'm like, it's fugly? Fugly is bad.
Well, I can't wait to get into Vanderpump because I got a little update for you. But now let's get into
Hot Topics.
Finally. Oh, Amanda, let's get into Charlie Sheen. I've read and heard all about it, but I haven't started it yet. You just started it. What do you think?
I just watched the whole first episode. Okay, you know how Netflix docs, like this whole season, we've been watching a lot of the train wreck docs and stuff, and like even Amy Bradley, just all the Netflix docs. They're good, and they have a little bit of trash in there with they're just like a little exploitative, right?
Yes.
So I was expecting kind of the same quality with this, but this seems like a little bit a step up a notch up on the documentary level. It seems like there's more, it's less tongue-in-cheek than all those other ones are. And like maybe they care more about like quality and editing and stuff. So it's good. And Charlie Sheen he's kind of fascinating to me. Because he's I think he might be an example of like Jax Taylor, he's a full narcissist who is now sober and has gone to therapy. So now now that he's sober, his wits are about him. So he's able to manipulate words and speak better. But I just don't actually know if there's any actual like goodness in him.
Okay.
I mean, I guess there's probably goodness in everyone, but like, I don't know how much he's really learned. Especially because at the beginning, they're like, what about John Cryer? And he's like, I owe John Cryer a phone call for sure. I'm like, well, okay.
You still haven't read it's been years now. What are you waiting for?
So this whole first episode is kind of he hasn't gotten to like the tune. It just ended with Heidi Fleiss. I didn't even know that he was like that was just a couple of years too old for me scandal wise. It's like not my parents weren't watching that, so there was no way for me to know about it. But like Charlie Sheen is the one that like blew he's the one that got her sent to jail. Did you know that?
I think I did know that.
Because everyone paid cash, but then he was out of I don't know, something happened where he had to send her traveler's checks. And if he hadn't done that, then no one ever would have even found out he was involved in this whole thing. Although I don't even know why it was that big of a deal because he wasn't like married or anything. But anyway, then she got stopped somewhere and then she had these traveler's checks on him. So then she was being charged with like tax fraud. That's how they got her.
Oh, sure. Yes.
And then they had his name. So then they used him as a witness. And then so she fucking hates it. She gets on and she's like surrounded by birds. She like lives in like a bird sanctuary. So
oh my God, wait, they got Heidi Fleiss?
Yeah, she's in there. And then she sits down and she's like, Charlie Sheen is a pussy ass bitch. She just like goes off. I actually really like Heidi Fleiss a lot. I love her.
How does she look these days? Still with the birds.
She looks fine. She looks the exact same. She's just very still crass and like spicy. And I don't know, I kind of love it. I love her. She's been very
see like Karen Reed has the ability to age into a Heidi Fleiss. Like there's something similar.
Oh, sure. Yeah. Because she's like kind of like rough like that.
Tiny and yeah. So what I heard about it was about his daughter, Sammy, that she has come out and has said that she watched it. She thinks it's a really great documentary. There's things about her dad that she didn't know before. One of them being that she didn't know. Well, this is according to Charlie. Charlie said that he got sober because of like for his daughters, which like I hope that's the case, or also for himself. But he talked about like a story about how like he would never drive when he was drinking, but he had to have like a friend come and drive, and he realized like, oh God, like this is fucked up. My daughter's sitting in the car and she sees that like it's not just the two of us driving in the car. It's this other person driving, and why is that? And it's just really interesting, like the memories she has and the memories that he has, and it really makes you think, you know, like the impact.
It's hard for me because he's very well spoken now and stuff, but like I really have trouble.
Charismatic.
He is charismatic. Yeah, exactly. It's just hard for me to trust somebody who's charismatic. Like and who has a history of just, especially just like the disrespect of like obviously women and really everyone around. And that's the other thing is like, I think he's probably someone that shows up late a lot, and that like irritates me a lot. So,
I mean, you throw into it like, yes, okay, like he's an addict. That's one thing, right? But like you can give him credit. He's been sober, whatever. But like he's also been an actor from a famous family, and people get treated differently. And it's kind of like that whole thing where it's like, okay, when someone's a child actor, they become a child star, it fucks with them. Britney Spears, Justin Bieber, like how can you possibly come out normal and not either completely a narcissist or just fucked up? Like,
yeah, Jodie Foster kind of came out normal.
That's true.
And she had somebody try to kill the president for her.
Really? Oh God, that's right. I totally forgot about that.
I saw an interview where she was like, because this happened when she was like at college, he would like go to her like dorm and stuff. But she was like doing an interview like right after somebody had the fucking gall to ask her about it on an interview. And she's like, I don't know. She's like, it's fucking like, it's weird. He's a fucking, I heard, they're like, John Hinckley shot the president. She was like, what? And then like the kind of ironic thing here is that like, she's a lesbian. She was never going to fuck you no matter what.
Right.
It's all for naught, John Hinckley.
It's weird. Sometimes men get the wrong idea. Strange.
Yeah, weird. Even when we say no, we still want it. I'm just gonna pause for a second. Hi, we're back. Little tech issue. Weirdly.
We got it though. We got it handled. Can we jump into, I'm excited to talk about Plath.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay. I mean, this family is, well, I don't want to go so far as to say that they are evil, but they are not good people. Very selfish, maybe. Ethan is the worst.
I feel like in like the 80s or even the 90s, being with like a guy with anger issues was like hot and like, ooh, he's gonna.
He's a bad boy.
But like, this is so upsetting. Like having a guy with anger issues is not cute. For anyone who doesn't know.
Let's talk about this. Okay, so Lydia and Zach are getting married, in case you didn't know, and we're leading up to the big day, and we get to the night before, like they're doing the rehearsal and everything.
Well, first we get a little moment where Zach is getting like clearly very annoyed with Lydia, and everyone's with you, Jodie. Everyone's like, thank you for standing up for the Lydia haters here.
Yeah, Lydia. Okay, yeah. I mean, first of all, Lydia should be saying something to her family. She's an
Well, she
awful
did this
person
week.
for not.
She did this week, now 9 months later, of course.
Yeah, way too late. Oh, okay. I haven't seen that. Way too late. But Zach is, I mean, the novelty is already worn off in their relationship. And now he's marrying her again, thinking, well, once we get married, it'll get better. Oh God, Zach. No, 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 no. But
once you have a
thing
kid,
with the
it'll
Plaths,
really get better too.
yeah, add a baby in the mix. Now Kim is a real fucking shit stirrer, and she
My God.
like wants to get it in with her oldest son or something. It's really bizarre that they all have this that like Ethan is up on this pedestal, that he's like such a man's man, and we all need to make sure that Ethan likes everyone and that Ethan's happy because whatever he thinks is gospel or something. And Kim is such a fucking, like, I would be furious if I were Lydia seeing the shit that your mom's talking about you and your now husband, stirring the pot behind your back. And the whole thing is like, oh, the family, they don't like Zach because they don't know him. They haven't had enough time to get to know him. Oh, okay. So you would be cool with him if they were just dating and he was around all the time, and you guys didn't give a fuck about Lydia. And now all of a sudden it's because this guy has come in who you think is a little flamboyant, and whether he is or isn't doesn't matter because your sister chose him. And he's married to your sister, not you. So I don't understand what all of the, and I hate to agree with Veronica here, the hissy fit starts. So Ethan,
it's also the push-ups before. Like,
I was going to say, not even like he was throwing folding tables. He gets down and starts doing push-ups. Also, not doing them well, babe. Hips all the way down.
Everyone's noticing that. I wonder if they should call in David Woolley to that house, because I bet there's a lot of drywall that needs to be replaced.
Oh, there's been some drywall punched. Yeah, he's taking his car and tearing up the farmland where they're going to be having the ceremony and shit. What the fuck, dude? Why though? Why? Like, what is it really? What is it? Just that he's like, I hate gay people this much and I think he's gay?
Oh, I don't even think it's a gay thing. I think it's more just like, now that he's divorced, he's not over, he's never going to get over that, and he's not going to go to therapy for it or anything over his first divorce.
That's because his ex is a crazy bitch woman. You guys know every divorced man, it's because their exes are they're so crazy, Amanda.
Yeah. They don't know that. And anyway, so he so I think that he now is like, well, now I have this new person that, like, with no substance whatsoever, which is perfect. Yeah, Tegan. There's a conversation that her and the other girl have in the kitchen that's like, hey, so you heard about the only fan? Like, okay, like, enough. Like, they really, it's their little jokey joke now. But they're both that example of the Sydney Sweeney funny, the pretty girl.
It's funny. Like watching 2 Shades of Beige dry. Like, oh.
Right. But I think that now he has her, but I don't think he really cares about her. She's just like floating boobs for him. But now he's back with his family, and now he's going to double down on this whole family thing. So I think that's what it is that now Lydia's now leaving, but and also Lydia has been like his like fucking number one fan his whole life. So now she's gone.
But like, she's still his number one fan.
Well, I know.
I just like, where do you get off acting like that? And no one is like calling him on it. I don't understand.
And then Barry is being kind of, I appreciate that he's being supportive of Lydia, but it's also coming off as, well, I'm just going to be the opposite of Kim.
I'm the cool dad.
Yeah.
I wanted to look rizzy today. God, fucking creepy. Yeah, he knows
what he's doing a lot more. Like, his earnestness, he knows what he's doing there. He's not like, he's awful. And Olivia keeps doubling down on TikTok, which I've been really enjoying.
Really?
I just want to make it clear, I'm not friends with Veronica. That was all like production, and I felt bad for her because she was being bullied online. But she's like, that girl is like just as much of a bully as the rest of them. And she's like, and I like that she's calling out that the Plaths are super abusive and they're all alcoholics, which they are. Like she's like, so anyway, it's a lot of
okay.
But Lydia did. Where is it? I can't find the post among all these pants pictures that you posted. Lydia posted this. It's a picture of her and Zach so in love.
Not kissing.
Not kissing.
Married like, and in love, but
he's almost like
kissing.
Pulling back. But she goes, I feel the need to clear the air on something that was said this past episode. The hardest part about being on a TV show is it breeds ground for people to talk to the camera and not to each other, which is exactly what happened this past episode. My mom expressed her concerns that Zach was controlling and usurping my desires around the wedding. And that's the opposite. And that's the farthest thing from the truth. I was not set on a specific color for the wedding. This is what she's focusing on, is the color, and not the fact that like all your family bullied him to his face while you were standing right there a couple episodes. No, we're gonna address.
She's got to set us straight on the hunter green. Yeah,
right. And I don't believe any of this, by the way, either. I think this seems like a lot of projection and rewriting of history to make your now husband seem better. I was not set in a specific color for the wedding, but forest green, blue, and rose were the colors I had thought would look nice. I'm not one of those brides who, this next part is bullshit. I'm not one of those brides who had everything planned, knew what dress, flowers, colors, themes, etc. None of that was my focus. She also said, etc. I don't, of all people on earth walking around, I feel like Lydia is going to be the number one person who has like a full like scrap.
Yes, absolutely.
So, as we discussed details, we decided blues would be our color, and I'm so happy with how it all came together. It really hurts to see my family saying things about Zach. Well, thank you for addressing it. And I know that if they would have just come to us and known us, it would have all been answered and clear that all Zach was doing in that month leading up to the wedding was caring for me and being there for me. Well, it also sounds like he was being a little bit of a attorney and has the mentality of, well, it's my wedding too. I see that from Zach. He seems like a little man to me.
I don't know if that's all that like horrible, is it? If he's like, I really like blue, like I'm not really into the green.
See, he's not like Tony was horrible. You can
Tony, take another mortgage out on your house to pay for our wedding is insane.
And everything was Mexican, and it was supposed to be Mexican. And then what was Mackenzie's thing? Vintage Mexican. Yeah.
Colors: yellow, maroon, teal, silver. Yeah. Pretty.
Does that maroon really makes Tony's eyes pop?
Oh.
I don't know that could. He's truly the most selfless man I've met and loves me in such a pure way. So let this be a reminder that gossip destroys and separates people. Don't talk about people before you talk to them. Yes, I talked to my mom before making this post because I have firsthand experience the hurt from talking about people without talking to them. So I live by that rule. And then she's about to quote Proverbs here. A perverse person stirs up conflict, and a gossip separates close friends.
Oh,
it's not really about gossip, though. It's more about the fact that your brother seems like he wants to shoot Zach on sight as he like walks down the aisle.
I feel like this is not even like too little, too late. It's like too off topic, too late. That's
she's still not addressing the bullying. It's just about the fucking. Oh no, he wasn't being controlling about the colors.
Yeah, my family needs to. I don't know, reconsider their stance because he's my husband and I love him and I'll choose him over my family.
Yeah.
Oh God. I think Lydia is the worst. And I do think Zach is, if not already, he will be deeply unhappy. Sorry about it.
For sure. Yeah. Sure.
Okay. I'm going to jump into a little Vanderpump Rules update. We are in season 3, nearing the end of season 3. And oh my, what a season.
I think I just watched that because it's one of the 2 seasons that's available on Netflix, so I don't need to try my VPN. Oh. So I think I binged that out like last week, just in one day. But remind me what happens in it?
Okay, so Sheena and her super charismatic fiance Shay. I mean, I did see him blink twice.
Oh yeah, well he's like stoned off his ass. He just
Yeah.
put out a picture of him was revealed the other day, and he looks totally different. Let me try to find him. But keep going.
Better, worse?
Like he looks more healthy. Like he's thinner, so thinner equals better. What's his name again? Shay. Something Shay. Mike. What's his last
Mike?
Name
Yeah, I think it's Mike Shay.
Mike.
Yeah, I think you're right. Okay, so Sheena is planning her wedding. It's all happening. But what's going on? Okay, first of all, Kristen is just the worst. Like I almost feel bad for her because she is just like everyone hates her, can't stand her, but she brings it on herself. So she has gone to no, it's not.
Yeah, this is his Instagram profile picture.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, $1 million if you were like, who is this from Vanderpump? I would have no idea.
I like him better before though.
Yeah, something. But no,
the Miami girl thing come up. That's the storyline, right?
Okay, well, I was gonna say, so Kristen is she's finally going back to Sandoval's apartment to get like the last of her stuff, and she shows up like all dressed up in the green dress. Yeah. Oh, by the way, Schwartz is the worst.
Yeah,
like immediately. Does everyone know that? Because I feel like everyone like liked him or likes him.
The lifelong Katie lovers like have always hated him, but like
okay.
But like I think as people are figuring out that the men are the problem on this show, that's why people are starting to sway more toward Katie.
I don't think I've seen like any redeeming things to him, and it's only season 3. I'm like, oh, Schwartz like fucking sucks, man.
But he's like,
is he off his ass all the time?
Is he what?
High off his ass all the time.
I think he's also, I think he has a drinking problem too, I think. But also he does that. He approaches life in a very shucks way, which makes him seem way less evil because he's just Bobby. No, I know.
It's so deliberate. I think it's like
absolutely. But then I don't know if you've gotten to any seasons yet where he starts getting super abusive and cruel when they both get drunk, and then she starts like rage texting him, and then he'll say just like that's when his evil.
Like there's nothing behind his eyes. Every time they're talking to him or a talking head or whatever, there's just nothing behind his eyes, just like black.
No,
Sandoval's really, I don't get it. No, so Sandoval is obviously dating Ariana, and now that is like blowing my mind too, because I don't see any chemistry between the two of them. Maybe as friends, and I find Ariana to be a little annoying with the like, I'm the guy's girl. She's like,
it's awful. It's like, no, she's not likable in those. Like the whole thing.
Okay,
it was shocking that he cheated on her because they'd been together so long, but she was never like really like the standout star because she is very uppity and holier than now. When Sheena says that to them, she's like, you guys got together and now it's just the two of you over there thinking you're better than everyone else. And like, that is exactly what the problem is. They think they're superior and they're the couple. But no, she did not come off great in the first few seasons. And honestly, I think they get off on the danger of the fact that like he was cheating on Kristen with her. So like, that's like hot. And like, then you get together. And then like as the years
go on, like,
secret. Yeah, she did an interview on I'll Call Her Daddy, and like that was the first interview I think she gave out. But yeah, it was for years. She was like, God, Tom is so fucking annoying. And you can tell in the later seasons, Tom is such an embarrassing person to be your man. And she like doesn't really hide it.
Well, I don't know. I don't like her like cool girl thing. Like she's always hanging around with the guys. Jax is becoming like just openly a horrible person. He just had his nose job. He like does not date or go for like super hot girls all the time either, which is really baffling because it seems to me like he would be what?
Are you talking about Carmen?
Oh yeah, well, other chicks that he hits on too. Like he's hitting on some chicks in the pool because he's like cheating on some girlfriend that he's not with.
Have you seen Laura Lee yet?
No, but this chick, Vale.
Yeah,
what is Laura this?
Laura Lee was season 2. She was that actress, and then she brought him to an AA meeting, and then she like gave a speech at an AA meeting, and then afterward he broke up with her. He's like, I can't do it.
I must have totally missed that.
Vale, I knew you would hate Vale. I've been dying to like.
I'm like, what is this? Why are you don't go here.
You don't go here. And the thing that I'm annoyed with Vale is I'm like, she's walking around. She's like, Jax is just misunderstood. And I'm like, you think that if you didn't look like this, he would be like, no, she's a cool. If there was no potential of you fucking him, he would even give you the time of day. You delusional bitch.
And okay, she's done it 3 times and she's only been in 1.5 episodes so far. When they're like, oh, Vale, oh, like, oh, did you just like move here? Tell us about you. I went to Princeton University every time. I went to Princeton University. Oh, not Princeton University. Like, this isn't a Purdue Online Global.
Right, but now you work at SUR, so.
Yeah, I'm like, don't tell us that, because now you look even stupider, because why are you here
you
as a hostess at SUR? And she does, I can't tell, because I think she's really pretty. But is she like 10 years older than everyone? Or is it just that like you just don't belong here? Like it's just, she blatantly doesn't go here.
Not funny either, and she thinks she's funny. And then Peter and Jax laugh at her whenever. I'm like, this is why they don't
stand Peter. You're disgusting.
I can't stand Peter. I mean, I think he's like funny and hilarious and pathetic.
Again, I do think this all ends with Peter waking up and it was all a dream. Like Peter is the puppet master. Like it's gonna be some fucked up thing.
Yeah, no, I don't know. People, even on the Reddit boards, people are like, "What's the deal with Vale?" And everyone just assumed she was an audience plant. Lala was a producer plant. Sorry, Lala was also hired to be on the show, and she didn't really work there.
Okay, I didn't know that. So does Peter ever become like a bigger player? Or he's just kind of
never. He tries to, but no, never. I think he was supposed to at the beginning. But like,
there is just something about him that's just,
yeah, he's like skeezy and he's like, but he's like also not cool. He's so dorky.
Yeah, he's like, he's got like a, like you're someone's big brother that's hanging around, but like you're not really part of our group. It's kind of embarrassing that you're here. Anyway, but I'm loving it. I can't wait for Sheena and Shay's wedding. They're about to go to Miami for her bachelorette party, and she's inviting Kristen and DJ James Kennedy, who is like, I'm sorry, you guys, he looks like one of those little toy circus monkey things with the cymbals. That's like his ears sticking out, and he's got these big dumb eyes, and like he's the most.
James is repulsive to me, and he's like he's got. I don't even know if he's like narcissistic evil. He's disgusting, but I think that he has so much childhood trauma that he hates women so much. Like even Jax, I think, likes women and girls more than James. Like I can't think of someone off the top of my head on TV that so blatantly hates women so much. Hates them.
Well, he loves himself, and I can do without him. I can't stand him. And I can't believe Kristen and him are together.
He's like, yeah, here I am walking in. I'm with a 21-year-old hottie on my arm. Let's take that, Tom and Ariana. They're like,
okay. Oh God, I'm trying to think if I dated someone that looked like James. I would never show you a picture. He's really nice. But like,
he's like really funny.
How does he fuck these girls? I guess he's on a show. But I am in. Now, I've also been going back, been trying to find things. I started binging Top Chef. Top Chef season 21, I believe. Wisconsin. I know. So this wasn't, so the last season was season 22, which was nominated for Emmys, which is going to be, we're going to get into the Emmys here in a second. But this was the first season, the season 21, Top Chef Wisconsin. Obviously, I'm watching it because I'm like, oh, maybe I'll learn some things here. The new host on this season is Kristen Kish, who was nominated for host for these past Emmys too. And Amanda, I cannot stand her. There is something really about her.
She looks like really tall. She's very tall.
Yes, she's just my nemesis, and I don't know why. I watched the season that she was on, and she didn't bother me, but something about her being host is like, it's almost like she's too comfortable where you're like you're a little too comfortable. And then sometimes she'll come across like a little condescending to the chefs. And it's like, you were just here 2 months ago. I find her incredibly annoying. But I also, in my love to hate watch her, found out she's going to be on the next season of Traitors season 4. Traitors also won an Emmy last night. So two Emmy tie-ins. So just to remind you who is going to be on Traitors 4, which is set to debut early 2026, is oh gosh, I can't see that top thing, but it's one of the girls from Natalie. She's one of the twins from The Amazing Race. She's on Yamal Yam Yam from Survivor, Mark Ballas, Dancing with the Stars, Rob Sesternito from Survivor. Also, Rob has a podcast.
Yeah.
Steven from Laguna Beach, The Real Orange County. Yeah. Candace from Real Housewives of Potomac. Ron Funches, actor, comedian.
UK, I think.
Maura Higgins from Love Island UK 5. Okay. Donna Kelsey.
Oh, no. I forgot about this.
Mother of Jason and Travis Kelsey, which was fine. Hey, I did watch football. Travis Kelsey lost a ball or fumbled it or something. So Kristen Kish, Top Chef Seattle, like her publicist is working. Yeah. Tara Lipinski, Olympic figure skater, Dorinda, Roni, Tiffany Mitchell from Big Brother, Monet Exchange from RuPaul's Drag Race, Eric Nam, Star Audition, Birth of a Great Star 2. Don't know that one. Michael Rappaport, Rob Roush from Love Island, Lisa Rinna, Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, Caroline Stansbury, Ladies of London.
And Dorinda get along? Like, would they get along?
I don't know.
Okay. I wonder. I like Dorinda from what I've seen of her.
Yeah. She was on it before, and then she was eliminated really quickly,
but
right?
I've seen that. Like, there's a clip that always comes up to me where she like goes to brunch, and then she's like, "Clip."
Oh, yeah. Because she was wasted. Shocker.
Well, I get that.
Ian Terry from Big Brother, Colton Underwood, The Bachelorette, and Johnny Weir. Obviously, Johnny Weir, Tara Lipinski, ice skaters, and they're like, the yin and yang. And Portia from Real Housewives of Atlanta. That is going to be an incredible season. And this is a perfect little transition to the Emmys because, like I said, we had some winners within there. So what did you...
Portia was on Stars on Mars with Tom Schwartz.
Oh, God.
And the girl from Modern Family.
Ariel Winter and her big jugs.
Yeah. All right, let's get into the Emmys.
Yeah.
The Emmy Awards debuted last night or 2 nights ago, I guess, hosted by Nate Bargatze.
Yeah.
And here's little Walter dressed up at the big event.
DeBella DeBall. I love it. He's got his little tie on. He's ready to see the stars. I thought Nate Bargatze, I think he did fine. I think he did good. Like, it's a hard job.
Should just be Amy and Tina all the time. But anyway, they started with this SNL bit, which like immediately I knew what it was because you and me are the only 2 people watching the show.
Right.
But I thought it was good. I mean, it was like you could tell they were writing it for more of a mainstream audience, so the jokes were way more obvious. But I thought it was great. And you know what? I gotta say, Jodie, you need to stop with the Mikey Day hate because he is so funny. I love him.
I don't have Mikey Day hate. I like Mikey Day.
You always don't like Mikey Day. You're always like,
oh no, I like Mikey Day. I don't like your other dudes. You're
Andrew Smukes.
Yeah, and that other.
Okay,
the other
you
ones.
do like Mikey Day though.
Yeah, I think he's good. I think this was great. I think it's hard to translate with a live audience to live TV because there's like pauses and laughter and like that. I think it's hard to translate. And so it could have been a little clippier.
It takes a couple of minutes into the sketch to get the rhythm and like kind of see the jokes coming, which is the funniest part. So like it's like a brand new audience like getting it. But like my mom and Ron were laughing. They were chuckling through it. I was like, okay, great. This is actually a really great way to do it. Bowen is really taken over the world. Like, I mean, I feel like I'm supposed to be annoyed with him, but I'm excited to see, like, that's pretty impressive. A gay Asian man is like the hit of Hollywood right now. Like, you cannot not see him show up at anything that you're watching on TV.
I think that's great, but I don't think necessarily like what he's putting out on SNL or this is like some insane, groundbreaking, Emmy-worthy performances, though.
I think his writing is very unique, and he's really bringing especially the gay, not agenda, just comedy and pop culture comedy, like very niche pop culture comedy that SNL wasn't really allowing to be written before.
Sure. Yeah. What did you think about this donation to Boys and Girls Club of America?
I loved it. Daphne loved it. Oh, what a good idea. We're gonna see who the
okay. So now, what an I'm gonna be honest. Didn't finish watching this. Watched maybe like the first hour or so.
I left at 8 p.m. when it started getting dark out. I'm like, oh, I don't want to drive all the way home in the dark. So, so you watched the second half, I think, and I watched the first half.
Oh no, right? I think I watched the first half.
Oh, did you?
I was here and there going between, football, big ball fan. What ended up happening with the donation though? Because it got down low.
Okay, I did take a screenshot. I can tell you. So for anyone who doesn't know, they had it where Nate Bargatze was like, I'll donate $100,000 to the Boys and Girls Club at the end of this. But if you come up here at 45 seconds, if your speech goes longer than 45 seconds, for every second, we're taking off $1,000. But if your speech is under, for every second, I think, for every second under, we add $1,000. Or no, I mean, it might just be if your speech is under, it's $1,000. So right. The reaction to that was actually very funny because you could see people being like, oh, and then a lot of people being like, oh,
I know, I could see it both ways. I'm like, some people waited their lifetime to be able to like do this.
But then they started doing this thing where, as the person was walking up to the stage, they had pre-submitted, like, this person would like to thank, and it's thanking not personal people, but more like, Fox or the
right,
HBO,
their agencies. And
I liked that. They should always do, the Oscars should do this. But so at the end of the night, this is what happened. Okay, how much? Bargatze promised, this is from USA Today, promised to deduct $1,000 for every second a speech went over and add $1,000 for any speech under 45 seconds. Seth Rogen's lingering the studio speech alone lost the money pot a whopping $60,000. But then I think his second speech, he went under. But anyway, Bargatze ended the night promising a total of $350,000 to the Boys and Girls Club, a much higher donation than he originally promised before the speeches.
Oh, wow.
He said, the number, I'll be honest with you, it was embarrassing. It went way down. Bargatze said, I can't even imagine ever doing this again. If CBS will add $100,000, I will give $250,000. So they got
that's nice.
That's great.
Oh, good.
I
Good.
I think that's so funny. And it does show you, like, I don't know. I guess for the speeches that are like people like editing or whatever but I mean, my God, just keep your speech 45 seconds. It's right. It should not be that hard. Anyway, like if you get kicked out of the stream, out of the live for 45 seconds, that seems like the longest eternity ever.
A long time. Yes.
A long time. A lot done.
Right.
Guess what the winners though? I feel like we should be watching this fucking hack show. Like, should we try to watch this? I feel like we should.
Honestly, I haven't heard anyone just say like, it's like, it's good. Yeah. I've either heard like love or I don't get it. Like, nope.
I haven't heard any. I've only heard good things about it. And they're like 20-minute episodes. It seems like we should be watching it.
Okay. I'll give it a shot. We should do that for TRP sometime.
Okay. Yeah, let's do it. Mark it. Okay. So we have, from
Noah Wiley.
No, okay. We need to talk about that. Oh, and then Kristen Milioti from who's the mother from How I Met Your Mother. She was also in Once on Broadway. And the guy from Severance. I will say these categories were like stacked. Like they would read the names and I'd be like, oh my God, that guy's good. That like it was really, there was nobody that didn't deserve it.
Or head to heads within cast.
Yeah, a lot of those. This girl went from Severance, Hilly. She went from Severance.
Okay.
Adolescents won a lot of stuff, which I thought was nice. The little boy, when he was so nervous and just, he's like, oh, when I got into those acting classes 2 months before, I never dreamed it would turn. I'm like, well, it doesn't.
I thought he did great. He seems like a good kid.
Yeah.
I love. Is it Stephen Graham? who played the dad. He's
the
also
dad,
Al
yeah.
Capone in Boardwalk Empire. I love him. Go read his Wikipedia if you guys haven't. He's just great.
I forgot about that show, but it was good. That was a really good show.
Yeah. Yeah. And that
Seth
was a
Rogen
great series.
won a lot of stuff. And for the studio, which I tried to watch. Oh, I tried to watch it. But then I had Apple Plus like for free 1 month, and then I didn't watch it by the time. I watched a couple episodes. There's a lot going. It was very overstimulating.
Yes. I was going to say, I was stressed watching it. Like they were filming the day and it just kept on going and going and going and these stressful things. And I was like, but I knew, I'm like, oh, people in the biz, in the industry in LA are going to love this.
Yeah.
So like, it does not surprise me at all.
Yeah. It seems like a lot of just like circle jerking of the whole industry, like inside jokes. But I mean,
yes,
all the guest stars, like Catherine O'Hara was on it, and like Catherine Hahn. And then here's some more pictures. I think we pretty much got it. Oh, Stephen Colbert.
Yeah.
But okay, so I said this before we started recording. I'm like, the universe is telling. This started as an inside joke just based on the fact that you wanted to say the pit. Welcome to the pit. But
I thought you would love it. You love I was gonna say ER. No, what is it?
Grey's
Anatomy.
Yeah.
But
I think we should watch it. So I think maybe our next Girl Dinner should just be the pilot of this, and then just see what happens.
What if we did a watch along? So you and I are watching it live in real time.
But then we can't put it on YouTube, Jodie.
Well, we could play the audio like we do for episodes, but like you and I are actually watching it because there's got to be some Grey's Anatomy. Wish you would stand back from that ledge, my friend. There's got to be some moments.
Okay, well, either way, we'll do that.
There will be an emergency birth, not in a delivery room at some point. There will be
all happening in the
pilot. Yeah, there's gonna be I think there'll be like someone gets hurt, a doctor is in some sort of an accident, shows up in the ER.
Well, I guess we'll see. It's gritty. Everyone's talking about it. Every podcast I listen to references it. Doughboys, the Las Culturistas references it. Everyone's watching the pit. So maybe let's check it out. Okay, that's it for the Emmys. Unless there was something else you wanted to see. So there was a Gilmore Girls bit.
Oh God, yes. The two of them, they like rebuilt the set of the house, and the two of them
did that for the Golden Girls theme, and then Reba McEntire and two other women sang, and one of them was not hitting the high notes.
Yeah.
I don't really know what it was awkward. And then after it was over, everyone clapped, and there was just silence, and Reba like clunked over to the middle of the stage, and like the mic came up, and it was like, was that
Reba?
Like got Reba. Oh, Reba. Let's get into we went back and forth about whether or not we talked about this or not, but we did or we didn't.
Yeah, so this is on Hulu. It's been on Hulu for a couple of weeks. It's called Betrayal, Under His Eye, and it's I don't know if it was an ABC primetime special or something, but it's got that kind of like a dateline.
Season 3, but there's like I'd never heard of it before. I also don't like
neither
eye subheading or heading because it to me Under His Eye seems like it's about like a Handmaid's Tale, and it's about like dystopian and like or like culty or like control, and it's really
like a voyeurism thing. Yeah,
right. I think Taylor it was on Facebook was like, hey, if you guys like Love Con Revenge, check out this Betrayal show. And then everyone like on the Facebook group was like commenting about it, and I was like, oh my God, I just finished the first episode and my jaw dropped. It's I love, and you were just saying last week when I was talking about Love Con Revenge, you're like, oh, I don't like the serial, or I don't like the different people. I want it to be one person the whole time. So this is just one person. And you did watch this?
I think I watched the first episode, maybe a little bit more, and it just became too hard for me to watch because this is like, it is a like trigger warning that there is like child essay grooming.
You're the one that brought this up last week on Hot Topics. You brought this up.
Okay.
And then I was like, I don't know what, I haven't heard of that. So you're the one that actually recommended this.
Yeah, I just found it like really disturbing, and just like how the kids found out that their stepdad was doing this, and then having to like testify, and the mother having to see some of the material. It was all just like very, I don't know. I'm just like not in the right place to watch it. And I did find it to be like too much for me. Like I love a good Dateline and all that, but I was like, okay, too much.
It was very graphic. They
I'm
gave a lot
taking
of
this
information.
on.
Let's talk about the mom though, because the mom at first I'm like, oh, this poor woman, but then by the end I was like, you're like, my God, how many like red flags you ignore? And then you kept coming back. I don't know. At a certain point, you're not the victim anymore, and you're like,
right. And that's where I was like, this is not like helping the situation at all. Her just being very upset and torn up about it, but then again, like all of these different things put together.
No, it was.
But people are liking it. If you can watch it, it's well done.
If you're not like super triggered, like you don't see anything at least, like but you just hear, and then like the main victim ends up being the hero at the end, and like he is very well spoken about it. It seems like he's in therapy, or he's at least processed it as much as anyone could. And he's like, I had to come forward because otherwise like this would keep happening. So I mean, I thought it was very well done, and it's not as trashy as a Netflix doc. It's actually like real journalism.
Yes. Yeah.
Check it out.
No, you checked out a movie.
Oh my God, yeah.
How was it?
Okay, so me and Justine, we go to movies. Like we try to go every week, and there was like nothing for this week. Like horror season's about to start, and
I was going to say, I was going to rely on you to give me movie recommendations because now, I'm a big movie head since I went and saw Honey Don't a few weeks ago.
Yeah. I'll let you know as we go. What are we going to? Oh, we're going to The Long Walk on Thursday this week.
Oh, well, what did you see this week?
We saw The Toxic Avenger. Now, this is from 2 years ago, but it never got a theatrical release. So
it's that good. It's that good, huh?
Look, this is a perfect example of a movie where the whole time I'm watching it, I was just intellectually knowing that this is funny and this is entertaining to exactly that audience. Like if I was this audience, this would be one of my favorite movies. It would be totally like rewatchable. It's short, 95 minutes.
Is this a superhero thing?
Kind of, but it's kind of more like a Deadpool-esque where it's more tongue-in-cheek. It's not as like super serious. There's also a Toxic Avenger musical that I knew about that like ran off Broadway that was written by Joe DiPietro, who wrote I Love Your Perfect Now Change, which is one of my favorite musicals. So like it's obviously like, and I think it's very much in the vein of that tongue-in-cheek irony, like kind of humor. It was honestly like one of the weirdest movies I've ever seen. Like me and Justine alone in the theater though, it was so fucking awesome. We were just fully talking.
Did you get food? Snacks?
We always get food. She always gets the ticket, and we upgraded to like the monthly passes so that you get like planes and stuff. She gets that, and then I get the food, and then we always get 2 large popcorns, 2 large drinks, and then I always get 3 cases of jalapenos to mix in with my popcorn. My mouth is on fire by the end of the
Wow.
And then we always
toss them in there?
To mix them up, shake them up, and then we bring mocktails and like trade them off throughout the.
It's like a fun. I love that.
Yeah. Then so the whole time we're like, oh God, this is so fucking we're like making like faces and stuff. And I definitely did not hate it. And I would recommend if this is your kind of thing, you will love it. Like Jacob Tremblay's in it as like his 17-year-old son. I was like, what the fuck? There's a woman in it who looks exactly like Brandi Glanville. And I pointed that out. And Justine's like, I can't not see it now.
Oh, wow.
Looks exactly like Brandi Glanville if she still had all like the plastic surgery, but like maybe didn't have like the amoeba
or whatever it is. Yeah.
Oh. But then like
coming out like that you're looking forward to watching.
Oscar season is coming up, so there's a bunch of stuff coming up. I kind of want to see the Downton Abbey movie. And there's that Sydney Sweeney movie where she's a boxer. Justine really wants to see. So I'll see that. I mean, there's another wrestling movie with The Rock, and he's playing someone else. I'll see that. I feel like I'm going to be seeing a lot of anything wrestling related. I'm going to see with Justine. And
you're going to be a wrestler head in no time,
I guess. I used the bathroom a couple of times during the movie, and then like the next day, Justine texted me. She's like, "How's your ankle?" And I'm like, "Oh, it's same." And she's like, "I'm really worried about you with that ankle."
Did you bring your cane?
I didn't, but the thing is that when I'm at the movies, my feet are up on like the reclining chair, so like I I can walk around for like hours at a time, but like when my foot is up and then I step, she's only seeing me coming from a driving position for 30 minutes or from.
I think you need to bring your cane. You don't have to be shy about
it.
it.
Cane to the theater, but like walking from the theater into like the little like handicap like single bathroom, I am walking just fully sideways the entire time. Like anyone who's like standing in the hallway is like, what the fuck is going on?
Oh.
Anyway,
when does Wicked come out?
October 25th, I think, or November 25th.
Okay.
It was like 100 days ago, a little while ago. But anyway, Toxic Avenger, it's fine. I don't know if you need to see it in theaters. It's very gory in like kind of a funny way. It's fine.
Not my kind of movie.
The Dink. Okay, we're at let's talk about the SNL shakeup that will not.
Yeah.
Jodie.
This, I mean, you were pretty upset about this one.
People are up in arms. This is crazy.
I don't know how you are the only person on the planet that is receiving these SNL cast alert shakeups. Because we have a shared note. I bet you go and you're like deleting stuff from last week, and I've added a new person. Yeah, I'm like,
SNL shakeup continues.
Okay, here we go. Like, it's not even coming up on my algorithm, and SNL always comes up on my algorithm.
Well,
but somehow, yeah.
After they announced Lorne Michaels, because what I like about this is that there's
who doesn't look good, by the way. Saw him on the Emmys. He's looking old and frail.
Well, he is old. He was like 30 in 1975. So whatever that math is, it's like 80.
Yeah.
Anyway, you can tell that there's like drama behind the scenes of this because she waited until Lauren announced like cast is locked and loaded. Everyone's coming back except for those people we fired. And it turns out that Heidi Gardner was fired. And I'm pretty positive that Ego was like, I'm going to wait for them to announce this. And then I'm leaving with my girl and have fun with now there's no Black women on the show. So have fun. And Keenan refuses to put on a wig to be a woman.
He's still around. Is that what it is? He refuses to put a wig on?
That's why they had to hire Sashir Zameda because they didn't have a. No, he's don't roll your eyes. He's doing it as like a good thing. He's like, I'm not playing a woman anymore. You need to hire Black women. So they hired Sashir Zameda and then Leslie Jones, but then they'll put one on and then fire them, and then Punky Johnson, I think, was fine. Like they just keep them on for a few seasons, let them get there. Because Ego wasn't very good her first season, just a couple of seasons. Right. You need to let people grow. But I think this was kind of a fuck you, and I'm like, I think it's kind of awesome. She quit on her own merit. She left.
So she was announced as still being part of the cast, and then was like, nope, bye.
But I think she did that on purpose because I think the second that she knew Heidi, they are best friends. I think the second she knew Heidi was leaving, got fired, she was like, I'm going to do something here.
Good for her. I mean,
that's not 100%
I fully support a good karmic quit. I like that.
And they are fucked now. What are you going to do?
What they did for all the years when they didn't have a woman of color.
Or you just have Maya Rudolph come in to play everything. I mean, it's just or they just have to have a Black female host every week. But just hire more women. Anyway, let's do some DVR alerts before we get out of here.
Yes.
Yes. We don't have
We are so excited about this. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, God.
The Case Against Adnan Syed, Part 5 on HBO or HBO Max, whatever the fuck they're calling it now. Get ready. It is going to be released on September 18th, which is what, Friday?
It's Thursday, Jodie.
Okay, so 9/18. Get ready.
And we know he's out of prison now. Today, he's walking around touching grass. So we at least know that because the first one was filmed at the time where they were pretty sure he was going to get out, but then right at the very end, he ended up not taking the plea bargain. So it was so devastating to watch, but now at least we know he's out. So it'll be more of a less stressful watch. What do you want to be addressed?
I just want to see what his everyday life is like now.
Oh,
honestly,
I don't want to talk about the case anymore. I want to hear about Dawn.
Well, no, I do. I want everything, I want everything. I want them to start episode 1 of Serial and walk us through every episode, every detail. that you want to comment on. Let's hear about Christina Gutierrez. And maybe we will, because they were talking about how the case has just been like destroyed.
Oh my God, I can't wait.
Yeah, it's gonna be good. So that is the 18th. And then don't forget that, yes, Seeking Sister Wife is debuting September 22nd. And we're going to be covering that. So make sure you check that out.
Oh my
Shocking,
God.
the Merrifields are recruiting another wife.
I mean, at this point, our watch on this now I will feel 0% sorry for Danielle at this point. Like I don't have any energy. I'm so fatigued by everything going on politically and all this shit right now. I don't have any more energy to devote to feeling sorry for you, Danielle.
Yeah.
It's not
No. You're done.
Something that came up last night.
Don't forget Golden Bachelor starts September 24th. Yeah. There's going to be a new man and several, maybe dozens of eligible,
desperate women.
Yeah, menopausal, which I would love to be just like in full menopause at this point because the Perry stuff blows. Oh, no. I'm saying they're menopausal. Like
past menopausal, yeah.
Yeah, they're past all this bullshit. I will watch it because we've had some good seasons. Also, these are just reminders. The John Candy documentary, October 10th, and you have a new one to keep your eye on. Mark your calendars for December 5th. Amanda.
Merrily We Roll Along. It's coming to theaters for some fucking reason. Who's going to this? I'm dragging Justine to this. If they even show this in Calgary, I don't know why they're doing this, but they did a pro shot of Merrily We Roll Along with Daniel Radcliffe, Jonathan Groff, and Lindy Mendez, whose brother I slept with one time.
Oh, that's the one. He allegedly is a very small baby.
Don't! Oh my God. Right.
I was joking. I was just making you sweat. You silly goose university right here. You.
My best, like.
What else?
It's a musical, but it's a Stephen Sondheim musical, one of the best overtures of all time. And the story is told backwards in reverse. And you know who was in the original cast of this?
Barbra Streisand.
Jason Alexander telling a story on the dock. He's on stage. He's got a stanza, a George Costanza. He has like a stanza of music, which is like, I don't know, 16 bars where he plays like an agent. And he comes in and it's very pattery. And he tells a story on the documentary exactly like the Sondheim. He's like, now Sondheim, Steve knew that I could learn stuff really fast. And I was really good at intonation. So I said, don't worry, Steve, whatever you want to give me, I can do it. So he wrote it was very difficult. Anyone who plays the role from now on has a lot of trouble with it because a lot of intonation in there, but I nailed it. I nailed on the first try. So there you go.
Classic Alexander. Well, with that, we're going to wrap up this week's Hot Topics, but don't worry, we will be back on Friday with a live episode at 10 a.m. Central. We're going to give you a full Browntown rundown, read Christine's book, all of the above. In the meantime, make sure you subscribe, leave us a 5-star review, or just click those 5 stars wherever you're listening to this. Subscribe here on YouTube. Check out Pod in the City. Check out Patreon, Redbubble, Teespring, all that good stuff. We totally appreciate all your support. And Amanda, you want to wrap us up and take us in?
I'm going to go to Valley Village and look for my Halloween costume.
Fun. I'm going to go to therapy. Yes.
Well, we are all adults here. So, bye-bye.
Love you. Bye-bye.
Well, guys, it's been a blast. Thank you so much for joining us today on our We Love to Hate Everything channel. Please do not forget to hit that subscribe button. Give us a like or even a comment, and click on that bell if you want notifications, because you never know when we might pop up and go live. Please check out our other 2 podcasts on Patreon, where we snark on even more TV, movies, and pop culture. We got Total Request Podcast, that's patreon.com/trpod, and We Love to Hate TV, patreon.com/love to hate TV. Thanks again, and we will see you next time.